Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, hello. That was it. We're done. All right. Thank you so much. My name is Robert Berry. I was going to jokingly introduce myself as Scott Lounsbury, but no, I'm not. I'm just filling in for Scott today. We are very happy to be here. It's a wonderful night. Thank you all so much for coming out. We've got boats on the lake, people eating ice cream, frolicking around playing football, and a wonderful volunteer band going to play for about an hour. And we're going to start out with our national anthem. Stars and Stripes are all the way over there by the ice cream shop. Please rise, remove your cap for the Star Spangled Band. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Play ball, play ball. The duck approves, the duck loves it. We're going to carry on with a Gershwin classic. It's a good fitting warm-up for the band. It is called Strike Up the Band. much, ladies and gentlemen. Did that sound good? Did you like it? Good. Okay. Can we play another one? We're going to play another one. So that was Strike Up the Band. This is a different type. Who might have been here on July 5th to see the Beatles thing? Yeah, I was in that. That was a lot of fun. We did not play this particular medley of tunes, so I feel like okay if we play this. This is a medley of Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. And if you know the words, you want to sing along, feel free to sing along. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Very nice to play for such an appreciative audience. Just doing a little poll around the park or around the band. What's everybody's favorite Disney movie? Do you have a favorite? Kids have an opinion on this, very fixed opinion. I heard Aladdin. What's your favorite Disney movie? Star Wars counts, guys. Star Wars counts. No, I'm just kidding. We're going to carry on with a medley of Disney hits, but they have one thing in common. They're all marches. So if you feel like starting a little Mickey Mouse parade around the park, go ahead and let the spirit move you if you want. We've got plenty of lanes to do so. This is going to include Mickey Mouse March, Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, and Zippity-Doo-Dah. All right, speaking of Disney stuff, apparently Star Wars counts as Disney stuff now, so I thought I'd lump this one in. Who wrote the music for Star Wars? Any music nerds out here? No one in the band can answer this one. We're doing trivia night. It's trivia night. Who wrote the music to Star Wars, Indiana Jones, The Patriot, Jurassic Park, Jaws, Harry Potter, E.T.? Nobody knows? Yes, you may. John Williams, give her a sticker. All right, we're going to carry on with the Marches of John Williams, coming from Indiana Jones, The Raiders of the Lost Ark. We're going to play The Throne Room from Star Wars, and closing with his Olympic theme called The Olympic Spirit. We hope you enjoy. Then midway's in the middle of it, yes. Thank you, Josh. And the Marches of John Williams. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. As I mentioned, it's been a few years, probably 5 or 6 years, since I've had the pleasure of conducting this band, so I kind of busted out all of my old favorites. I hope the band doesn't hate me too much, but in keeping with some of these rollicking marches that people remember from excellent films, we're going to carry on with a piece called Best of the West. I don't know if you're any Western fans out there, but you're going to hear some Clint Eastwood and some Blazing Saddles and some good stuff. So we hope you enjoy Michael Story's arrangement titled Best of the West. How we doing out there, ladies and gentlemen? Got our ice cream? Feeling good? How are the bugs? Not so bad? Very good. What a lucky night we've got. It's Wednesday, middle of the week, and here we are. We get to sit and listen to some music. We hope you're enjoying yourselves. We're going to carry on with a few more until about 9 o'clock. And the next one up is titled The Blues Brothers Review. Who remembers the Blues Brothers? Oh yeah, it's a great classic. Oh yeah, 26 miles to Chicago. So we're going to play some. This is from the original, not the Blues Brothers 2000. Though a wonderful remake, this is going to feature some of the tunes from the original Blues Brothers, starring Dan Aykroyd and John Belushi. We hope you enjoy. Thank you so much. We're going to work on some choreography for that one for next week with the horns and the whole thing, the shades. It's going to be great. All right. I'm shipping up the box. As I said, this is the first time I've conducted the band in probably 6 years. It's been such a good time. Lots of new titles that I am eager to try with the group. This is one of them. Anyone who's followed Boston sports in the last, 26 years, probably has heard of this song. It's a fantastic song by the Dropkick Murphys. We love the Dropkicks. We hope you enjoy. I'm shipping up to Boston under S for I'm shipping. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We're going to carry on with a very wonderful medley titled American Visions. Anybody in town, was anybody in town for the 4th of July parade? It's one of the biggest in America. I'm not even kidding. I'm from Wolfeboro, but it's like, I might sound like I'm boasting, but there is a giant attendance and there are tons of floats. And how many in this band participate in the 4th of July parade, or try to, most of the time? We have a wonderful group that is very dedicated here, and we perform throughout the summer, but that 4th of July parade is really where we kick off our summer activities. So we're going to carry on with a piece titled American Vision. This is a medley of patriotic tunes. Would you like one more? Do we have time for one more? Is that okay? How about one more piece of trivia? All right. The composer of our next song was a immigrant from Russia who fled at the age of 4 because of a pogrom in his Jewish village in what was Russia but is now Poland. And at the age of 4, came over to the United States and started selling newspapers, shining shoes, and singing on street corners. And he grew up to be one of the most successful songwriters in American history. He could only write in the key of C, but he wrote God Bless America along with hundreds of other American pop standards from the 20s and 30s. Who is that? Any music nerds out in the audience? No, this is Irving Berlin. And what I like about this piece and this composer, just like a person who comes absolutely from the gutter, can come up and write some of the most beloved music in all of American history. So we hope you enjoy our closer, God Bless America, as if it was the 7th inning stretch, baby. We hope you have a great night, and we'll see you next week. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Let's hear it for the Cate Park Band. All right. It's past all of our bedtime. It's time to get out of here. Thank you so much. We'll see you all next week.